Now we present the award for Best College E&G Story, which is electronic news gathering, where students had to act as reporters and find stories that were going on at NCC, whether it's events going on at NCC or topics like student opinion topics, like gun control and same-sex marriage. And here are the nominees.
On April 2nd, Norwalk Community College was visited by its annual keynote speaker. This year's speaker was Roya Hakakian. She is an Iranian-American poet, journalist, and writer living in the United States.
The NCC Tutoring Center is located on West Campus, room 110. The NCC Tutoring Center is a comfortable academic environment. Here, every student may come to receive help and support in their classes. Students are guided
with you as you move forward.
Sacred Heart University recently announced a new athletic director, baseball legend Bobby Valentine. He was officially introduced at a press conference that was hosted by the president and the vice president of the university.
And the winner for Best College E&G Story is Elena Rusnak.
The NCC Tutoring Center is located on West Campus, room 110. The NCC Tutoring Center is a comfortable academic environment. Here, every student may come to receive help and support in their classes. Students are guided to think logically.
My first award, thank you so much, Tony. I hope I made you proud. Thank you.
Next presenters are Elena Rusnak and Benny Harrell.
In CV3, we had to, as directors, create an A&G where we had to gather information about a specific topic and present it in our newscast. The A&G had to run at least 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yep. And we also had to make a documentary. My documentary was something special. You know, we had to make a story that was 4 minutes long. I went that extra mile, y'all. I made one for 5 minutes. Yep. But yeah, that one we had to pick a topic and go more in depth than you did when you made the NG.
But probably the most important job was to be a director on the NCC News, where you had to orchestrate a newscast by supervising the audio, AVA, teleprompter, and the anchors while making sure everything was run smoothly. And also, the program ran about 30 minutes and it consisted total of 15 stories. The director had to write a script which you had to match with the rundown.
And, are we go? No, all right, so the winner for the director's NG is. So the nominees are.
It's the melting pot. For many families of immigrants, their traditions continue to live on as future generations learn from their parents and grandparents. This Easter, a Portuguese family celebrated with their traditional feast and a good time with 3 generations of family.
Aurora, Colorado, and most recently Sandy Hook Elementary School shootings have us all wondering, are video games the reasoning for all of these shootings? Adam Lanza, the shooter at Sandy Hook Elementary School, was known to play video games such as World of Warcraft.
Let's Talk is an English conversation groups that help immigrants learn to speak English at this free drop-in conversation group. No registration is necessary. Located at the Ferguson Library in Stamford downtown, Let's Talk has been providing English lessons by volunteers.
For the Best Director's ENG for Film TV3. Una Ismail Sudman.
The melting pot. For many families of immigrants, their traditions continue to live on as future generations learn from their parents and grandparents. This Easter, a Portuguese family celebrated with their traditional feast and a good time with 3 generations of family.
Thank you very much, Stony, Omar, my friends. I wasn't expecting to win the ENG, so this is my first award too. Thank you very much.
The nominees for the Best Documentary
That had unfolded there. I was both in shock and that I had not noticed, I had not fully taken in what was going on at the time, and I wanted to find out more.
And I want to be a singer. I'm a good singer.
Grand Central Terminal in New York City is the largest train station in the world and also one of the most famous. It officially opened at 12:01 a.m. on February 2nd in 1913 after 10 long years of construction.
And the winner for the documentary is Michael Long.
That had unfolded there. I was both in shock and that I had not noticed, I had not fully taken in what was going on at the time, and I wanted to find out more about it.
Thank you, everyone. I wish Professor Mokel-Ray could be here to accept the award with me because she was such a great contribution to the project, but I will accept it for both of us. Thank you.
and the nominees for the Best Director of NCC News.
Meet Joe DeSpirito, a 20-year-old NCC student who says the game of golf helped him turn his life around.
I started playing golf when I was 16 years old and I was in high school. I wasn't a good student.
Steven Gagliardo is from Norwalk, Connecticut. He's an NCC student, majoring in communication arts and TV production.
But now that I'm not playing baseball anymore, I hope to look for a job in some kind of sports news or sports reporting. Anything with sports really maybe.
Michael Long is a current student at NCC. He is majoring in communication arts and studying TV production. But what you don't know is his past before he was a student. Michael served in the military for about 6 years.
And the award goes to, for the Best Director, Michael Long.
I joined the military when I was 20, and it was mostly due to tradition, I think, because my dad was in the military and both my brothers. During the 6 years that I was in, I served in both Iraq and Afghanistan. In 2008, I was in Iraq, and in 2011, I was in Afghanistan.
I kind of feel like a jerk getting all these awards. But I guess I'd like to thank everyone else in my TV 1 and TV 3 classes for helping me out and helping me get where I got. Thank you, guys. Hello again.
So, Mr. I'm a Big Deal, why don't you give us a little sample of your new anchor skills?
You mean right now? Without my teleprompter?
Unless you can't do it.
Nonsense. Coming up on the AVAs, we take a look at all the nominees for the stuff that students in TV4 learned, like how to fight a dragon. These awards and more, right now.
A dragon.
I didn't actually take TV4 yet, actually.
I could see that.
Yeah, did you take TV4?
No. So on that note, let's have some actual TV4 students up here so we can find out what TV4 really is all about. So please welcome our next presenters, Benny Harrell and Joseph DeSpirito.
Going back again. This past fall semester, TV4, we created 15-minute plays. I remember mine's, it wasn't that good. But yeah, we made screenplays, and it took forever to make, and it was very stressful, so I appreciate these people.
These next 3 awards that we'll be presenting will be based on 3 different criteria from the screenplays. The first award will be for Best Screenplay Cinematography.
Yeah, I failed that.
Cinematography is creating good visual aspects in front of the camera. Techniques such as rule of thirds, framing, movement, and expression on screen, as you've heard mentioned in TV1. Also, we have to show lighting techniques that help viewers see the 3-dimensional aspects through the 2-dimensional screen.
Yes, cinematography is very hard to create and spell.
So the winner for Best Screenplay Cinematography is Yunal Sutman.
How you doing, sir? Table for one?
Yes, please.
Right this way. There you go. Okay. Can I start you off something to drink, sir?
Yeah, let me get a glass of that Cabernet, please.
Absolutely. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you very much again. This is my second award tonight. Thanks, Tony, Omar, my friends, TV4. Thank you very much.
The next award is for Best Screenplay Editing. Editing is a very long process that takes a lot of patience. I never really did like editing. I just remember a lot of crying, frustration, and the occasional yell, Omar! Omar. He'd always come in and press one button and fix everything. I hate you, Omar. Always knowing everything. I think he reads books or something. Editing also consisted of importing video footage to AVA and precisely editing the film the exact way you would like it to be seen. Editing is a way that filmmakers show his or her visions show each their visions creatively. To quote Stoney, editing is how we keep the director's dream flowing, and one jump cut can make viewers wake up from the dream. The nominees for the Best Original Screenplay goes to
Humans crawled for everything that they could: money, possessions, and land. But eventually, even those things didn't matter. The only thing that was worth any value was survival. The code developed, the way of life was adapted to survive in the barren wasteland.
I'm late, so I don't know what to say. I'd like to thank everybody who was in the movie: Chris, Gerald, especially Gerald, because Gerald's the one who made this happen, really. Dave, Gookson, Nadia, yeah, and just everybody, so thank you.
This third award is for Best Original Screenplay.
I ain't getting that award either. And I know what you're gonna say, Stoney. Whose fault is that, Benny? Wearing your little Hawaiian t-shirt with your David Letterman mug, man.
This consists of a good plot, useful acting, use of tone and feelings, and a good conflict.
This is what the viewer usually focuses on throughout the film. In the words of our beloved teacher, Paul Stoney Durin, your idea isn't worth the gas in my car to drive and go see it.
So, the winner for Best Original Screenplay goes to Paula Lopez.
How you feeling, Papa Bear?
What the hell?
Thank you so much to all my crew, especially Chris and Gerald for being there no matter what, day, night, rain or shine. Thank you guys, this is to you.
In TV4, again, students had to do a 10-minute documentary on any subject.
Some were personal and some were humanitarian subjects.
Yes, like yours, you did a documentary on your mom's struggling childhood, and what was so interesting about your documentary is that you interviewed your mom in Ukrainian and put subtitles. That's what I like.
Yes, and you, for example, did yours on Habitat for Humanity of a coastal Fairfield County, where you interviewed volunteers who help build houses for low-income families.
Thank you. First up is the winner for personal documentary, is actually the nominees for personal documentary.
When I was 10 years old, I thought my world had come to an end because my mother died very suddenly, and I was not great for, the next 6 months. I was in a fog. And then finally...
other moments that I really will cherish are my first dance with her, my first dance with my mother. There was just a lot of love in that room, and I can't pick one.
In my neighbor countries or around Europe. And during the summer, I would
I think the process is something that makes a lot of people stuff like.
And the winner is Diane.
Love
marriage, love and marriage.
Thank you. I'm so happy right now. I wasn't expecting to win anything. I just came here to support everybody here. Thanks to my brother for allowing me to film his wedding while I was walking in it, but I got the job done.
The nominees for the Best Humanitarian Documentary.
Welcome to my classroom. My name is Marianne Curto. I'm a early childhood educator, and I'm here at St. Paul's Day School in Riverside, Connecticut, where I've been a teacher for 24 years. My total years teaching is 26.
Community Plates is focused on ending American food insecurity through direct transfer food rescue. So hunger is actually a really big problem in the United States. Not everybody knows that. There are more than 50 million Americans that are not able to supply the amount of food and the quality of food.
International, Millard and Linda Fuller realized that there is no place like home, and because of them, more than 2 million people around the world are able to afford decent homes. Since its beginning in 1976, Habitat for Humanity has built over 500,000 homes in nearly 90 countries and in all 50 states in the U.S.
I think it is an outstanding organization. Looking at what they did in...
Thank you very much, guys. I wasn't really expecting this either. This is my first one. Thank you very much, Tony, Omar, all TV4. Thanks, one. And the next presenters are...
You were right, Jessica. I didn't see any dragons in TV4.
Duh.
What do I say next? Anyways, there's no question that every student in the film and television program has worked hard to get where they are today.
But every class has those certain students who always go above and beyond.
Which is obviously us, since we're the ones hosting the show. But
sometimes it's nice to share the spotlight sometimes.
So, without further ado, we'd like to welcome to the stage the men behind the magic, Professor Stoney Duran and Omar Mercado.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Good jobs. Well, what did you think? Did they do an okay job? It's been a pretty tough year. Everyone had a lot of things ahead of them that they had to learn, that they had to accomplish, but they did. And this was their reward. But we have some students who have gone through all 4 courses and actually survived. And from those, we usually have a few outstanding students. So our first outstanding student is Paula Lopez. Huh? We'll paint this one. Okay. Now, students who win this award have usually walked away with quite a few AVAs, and Paula is one of our top contenders.
Okay.
Okay, Paula.
Thank you. It's been a great experience here at NCC. I'm actually graduating in 2 weeks, and I'm currently freelancing for News 12 as a studio director, so I'm so happy. And this just proves that the hard work always pays off, guys, so thank you.
No? Oh, yes, we do. I'll give it to you. And we had another student who survived this with quite a few awards himself, Diego Gubich.
Yeah, it was tough. 4 classes with Stoney was experience. It was good. So yeah, thank you for this. We all of us who went from TV1 to TV4 deserve this award, and everybody who made a short film also. Like, it's not easy having a job, going to school, and then making a movie in 4 months. That's really hard. So all of us deserve an award for that, in my opinion. Yeah, so thank you.
Well, that concludes tonight's show. We'd like to thank everyone for coming, and we'd also like to invite you to the video screenings of all the projects.
Which includes hors d'oeuvres.
That's just a fancy way of saying there's going to be snacks.
Oh, wait, we have one last award.
I almost forgot. And the award for Best Host of the 2013 Academic Video Awards goes to...
Jessica Cheever and Michael Long.
Oh my God, that's us. Oh, they picked us. Well, we'd like to thank everyone, the small people, and everyone that helped us get here. But yeah. But seriously, thank you everyone for coming, and we hope you enjoyed the show.
Good night, and don't forget your snacks.
Oh, God, I'm proud.